what does being recognized by the BFC mean to you?
Thank you for this feature. I would say being recognized by the British Fashion Council um, is something that I think is quite it means a lot, especially being based in Milan. I feel like a lot of the times as a young creative in Milan, you're not necessarily it's like 10 times as hard to get noticed on an international basis sometimes. And so it does mean a lot to be recognized by the council in that way, and it's definitely something nice to have in my pocket as a creative for sure.
Absolutely. And what is it that you do differently that sets you apart from other young creatives?
Um, that's like a hard question to answer because I don't really know how everybody else works.
Hmm.
But um, I think what I do with my work, I think something that I always try to do um, is to kind of like work. This is gonna sound corny, but kind of like work from the soul in some sense, like
Hmm.
treat campaign or like no matter how simple it is, treat it as a piece of artwork and approach it in that same way. And not only as a piece of artwork, but a collaborative artwork, a collaborative piece of artwork. So um, treating everybody involved, whether it's the photographer, or the stylist, or the videographer, as partners, or even the makeup artist, or just everybody as partners, trying to create this vision. Um, in a way that I think is that makes you feel like kind of like family on set. I think with that, treating a project like that, you get the best results. Like when everybody is comfortable and everybody is feels like they're having fun. I think that is something that I cherish.
Beautiful. And is there any certain one project or one moment in your career thus far that you've been the most proud of, that you feel is sort of most reflective as your work?
I feel like there are so many this year. There are quite a few. But first of all, I think one of the best ones was Montclair, or the campaign is shot with Montclair. I really appreciated that one because I first of all got to work with my best friend as a photographer, and I also was surrounded by so many Black women as well. We shot 20 Black women, and not only we shot 20 Black women, and then we had a Black woman as a photographer, Black
Mm.
woman as a and it's like so rare in Milan to have so many Black women on one cast. And so it was just really, for me, just quite inspirational to have Black women as to be surrounded by Black women, both as my muses and as my partners as well. So that one was definitely like one of my favorite projects for sure this year. Um, and in general, also my mini project that I have that is on Black queer identity. Everything with that has been quite a success. So that goes without saying, of course.
Great, great. Cool. So next, all 50 New Wave finalists this year were photographed by one of 2020's honorees, Stephen Tayo, where each creative did a virtual photo shoot with him over FaceTime. What was it like working with him and sort of navigating this photo shoot that was sort of still reminiscent of like COVID times?
It was new. It was definitely new because I've never been shot before online or in that like with that format. So it was definitely something that was interesting. But he was definitely very easy to work with. It was quick and fun. And the images turned out nicely. So yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. The Fashion Awards 2021 are presented by TikTok. And I have to ask, has TikTok sort of swept you into their addictive platform?
I'm still learning. I think I'm in this process where I'm still learning.
Hmm.
Um, my agency NSS, and they always encourage me to see what the platform has to offer, but I'm not completely swept in. But I'm still learning. I'm still figuring things out. I'm still on Instagram Reels, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm still figure out a lot with Instagram, but it definitely is it's a process and it's something that I'm exploring.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm honestly like a bit jealous because I feel like it's now like part of my like bedtime routine where like I'll literally set apart like a solid 40-45 minutes before I go to sleep, just like scrolling. It's so bad. It just like sucks you in and like doesn't spit you out.
It did suck me in during lockdown, and then I deleted it.
Yeah.
I deleted it because it was distracting, and then I downloaded it again. So in moderation. In
Yeah.
moderation, it can be very useful and very interesting and very funny as well. It's just like something nice to have or watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Moderation is definitely key with TikTok. So New Wave honorees are known for being trailblazers and revolutionizing the fashion industry. What is it that you hope to change, and what is it that you hope to be remembered for?
That's such a big question. um, well, oh God, I feel like, well, I hope to be a trailblazer someday.
Mhm.
Of course, everyone does. But in terms of what I hope to change, I feel like I definitely am um, I'm hoping to change a lot in Milan specifically, because I feel like the city can be so exclusive in some way and so not very welcoming to young creatives and young Black creatives sometimes. And so I like working with different people here and working with my team at NSS as well, working with them. We've been trying to attempt to create a sort of community within the fashion industry that is open to young creatives of color. So I definitely hope to be a part of that shift and that change as I see things are already changing. And so that's fun and lovely to see. In terms of what I hope to be remembered for, that's a very big question. um, I would say I hope to be remembered for feelings. I hope to be remembered as somebody who made people feel things in terms of my work. I don't really care. I don't really care for people to remember my name, but I'd like for people to remember my work
Mhm.
and for people to be influenced by my work in that way. So yeah, for feelings, that's the what I hope for. I'm hoping for.
Gorgeous. I love that. And lastly, is there any projects on the horizon for 2022 for you?
Everything,
Yeah,
honestly,
right? Never stops.
there's
The grind never
there's
stops.
yeah, I mean, it never stops. I feel like there's a lot that I'm already trying to close the year and things are spilling over into 2022.
Hmm.
Um, um, as I mentioned, like with my platform, my queer blackness, that's definitely something that I'm gonna be continuing. We're gonna be collaborating with a lot more brands and hoping to create a more inclusive space for Black queer creatives from all over the world. And so that's definitely there's already a few stuff in waiting for that. But in general, of course, I just hope to do more and be more, of course.